All right, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Law of Cosines, which is section 5.8. That is the last section for Unit 5. So without delay, here we go. So Law of Cosines, again, is another formula to help us solve triangles. And again, we can use this not only for finding missing sides and angles, we can also use something called Hero's formula to find the area of a triangle. And then again, using that formula to solve. So that's what we're going to move forward with today. So here is law of cosines. Don't get confused with all the A, B, C stuff here. Bottom line is you have to be given three sides, or you have to be given side, angle, side. In other words, two sides and an angle between them. It's the same formula three times. It's a matter of whether you are looking for side A, B, or C, or angle A, B, or C. But other than that, it's the same formula. So it's always the two sides and the angle between them. So BC is with A, AC with B, and AB with C. And you'll see this as we give you some information and plug it in. It's the same formula, it's just a matter of what side or angle we are looking for. So again, typical triangle. You can see this first one here. We have side, angle, side. So I have side C and B with angle A in between. So I could do law of cosine here. Or if you are given side, 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 like this one, and we could determine angle A, B, or C, whichever one we wanted to solve for, based off of given the three sides. So on the next slide here, we'll actually do one where they give us the given information and we can go ahead and solve that. Usually we will use law of cosines to find the missing side or angle, and then once we have that, we can do law of sines to finish it out. So here goes. So in this particular triangle, you could see that we have side, angle, side. So I have side C, side B, and angle A. So side, angle, side right here. So I am going to use this formula for law of cosines, and I am going to solve for A, since that's the one side I don't have. Once I have side A, then I can do law of sines, or I can do law of cosines again, either way, to find my missing angles. So I have B and C. You can see that B is 13, C is 14. So I plug those in, and then minus 2BC, and then cosine of the angle between them. So this is all plug and chug right here. I use my calculator to simplify this down here. So we got 13 squared, 14 squared, take this product here. When I take 364 times the cosine of 110, I get this decimal. I am subtracting a negative, so I actually end up adding. So A squared is 49.5. I'm going to take that square root, and side A is 22.1. So now I have all three sides. Once I have this side, now I can do law of sines to get angle B and or C. So I am going to do law of sine. So I have side A here, 22.1 over the sine of 110 is 14 over the sine of C. So now I can cross multiply here and solve that. And I find out that C is 36.5 degrees. So now that I have angle A is 110 and C is 36.5, I can subtract those two from 180, and B is 33.5. So again, law of cosines to get side A. So you can see we plugged everything in here. Our given sides and angle did law of cosines to get side A of 22.1. Then I can do law of sines to get angle C. That gives me two of my three angles, subtract from 180 to get angle B. Again, as you watch this, feel free to pause as you need to fill things in and take the time you need. Okay, here we're looking for angle B. You can see that we have three sides. You can see our answer here, but we'll go through how we actually got that. So we're looking for angle B, so that's going to be this formula right here. And we just plug everything in where we need to. So side B right there is 17. Side A is 14. Plug that in here and here. And C is 19. And we're looking for this angle. I'll do 17 squared, 14 squared, 19 squared. 2 times 14 times 19 is where this 532 came from. Do not subtract this right here because this is a product. So I can add these two, but I can't subtract the 532 from these two because that's part of a product. So I add these two numbers together, I got 557. That I can move over. I get to here. Now I can divide. So my cosine is 268 over 532. Take the inverse cosine, and my angle is 59.8 degrees. Now you could solve the rest of this triangle if need be, but they only asked us to find angle B. So we're going to stop there because that's what they asked us to do. So again, plug everything in for A, B, and C. Solve for my cosine. Once I get here, I take inverse cosine to get my angle. We could do law of cosines again if you want to do A or C, or you can do law of sines to get angle A or C, and then subtract from 180 to get the third angle. But this is all the further they needed us to go. So that's all the further we're going to go with it. Okay, Hero's formula. This is another formula for finding the area of a triangle. And basically, what we're going to do here is use this formula. So we have S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. We take the square root of that whole mess. K for area. The reason they use K is because we have angle A, so they don't want to get you confused between the area of the triangle and angle A. So basically what S is 1/2 the perimeter. So you see if we take these three sides here, 9, 10, and 17, if we add those up, that's 36, and half of that is 18. So this S value is really just 1/2 the perimeter of the triangle, and then we're going to take that answer and subtract each of the three sides. So 1/2 of the perimeter was 18, 18 minus 9, 18 minus 10, 18 minus 17. So you can see that that's where we plugged in right here into the formula. I can simplify these here, and when all is said and done, I'm going to get the square root of 1296, which is 36 units squared. So that is the area of our triangle. So again, in brief summary, S is 1/2 the perimeter of the triangle. They got to give you all three sides. Then you're going to take that S value minus each of the three sides, and you take that product. Once you take that product, take the square root, and you are in business. And again, that is known as Hero's formula. All right, last slide for today, jackpot. So again, here's our A, B, and C. So if we add all of those up here, 33 instead, so that's 50, half of that is 25. So our S value, half the perimeter is 25. 25 minus 14 for 11. 25 minus 17 for 8. 25 minus 19 for 6. So I got everything I need right there. So we'll multiply that mess together and take my square root. And we got an area of just under 115 square units. So again, that's law of cosines for today and Hero's formula. You have your worksheet to go along with that. You got your note packet. Got any questions, let me know. And you've got the hour to work. All right.